tare tu re mamaye purinjana purin kuruso. Om 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 tare tu re mamaye purinjana purin kuruso. Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Oh. I like this time, this 2:30 time frame, as a little break from all the doing. I've been a lot of doing. I've been a lot of doing the last few weeks, so it's good to take a deep breath and take a step back. Just to center, just to find your bearing again. And I do a lot of analytical work, so I tend to happily hop down a bunny trail to explore and find myself emerging hours later. So today was a little different than that, but it was definitely a bunny trail. Anyway, I hope that you're having a good day. It's hot outside, which is okay. I like okay. I like heat more than cold, I think. At least it allows me to get outside, and I'm still planning an afternoon walk, although I hear that we might have storms come in, so I might walk right after this, just to get my steps in, make sure that I get them before the day is out. So we're here to meditate. We can play at meditation, we can practice at meditation. This is like learning a good sport. You know, you're probably not going to come out onto the field, whatever the field may be, knowing how to do everything or being good at it each time. Sometimes we have not so great days in our practice, and that is when we learn some things in comparison to those days that are easy, blissful, floaty, pretty. There's other days that are just not so great from that standpoint, from an experiential standpoint, not so floaty and not so pretty. Hard, gritty, and I would say that's where we learn the most, when it's the grittiest, when things aren't pretty, when our waters are very muddy because we're turbulent. Our waters are turbulent. So if you're having a struggle, take note. This is a good day for practice. It's a good day for practice. A little necessary. So remember, what we're doing is settling. And I don't mean settling for, but settling into. Letting everything just sort of be not as turbulent. You might have some turbulence and some agitation. But we're going to kind of just go through, pick the things that are closest to us, and start by asking the question, where am I suffering the most right now? What's the most accessible thing? What's the quickest thing you can think of when you ask yourself the question, how am I suffering? How am I suffering? Because you're suffering in some way. It's often, it could be physical pain, it could be the change, that everything's always changing. That feels unstable. Pain, change, impermanence, lots of impermanence, agitation, which can lead to some anger and frustration and things like that. So access the thing that where am I feeling agitation, restlessness? I'm feeling a bit restless today, and I can feel it. In my physical form, I can feel a tightness in my chest, in my back, my shoulders. I'm always a little tight in my shoulders. I'm holding my jaw a little tighter today. So as we run into the physical part of our suffering, we can relax that a bit. We have some control over that. Okay, I realize I am stiff tight. So move around a little, release some of that energy. And remember, as you sit, if you need to move, if you need to shake something out or adjust. You don't get any points for absolute stillness, unless that's really what your practice needs to be, is absolute stillness. And then I'd have to question why. So if you need to move around, move around. And if you feel your jaw getting tight, move it around. Let it loosen. I often find myself clenching fists when I'm stressed out. So let it out. Let everything just relax. Natural. So remember, we're a natural body, so not too tight, not too loose. We are upright. We are supporting ourselves. Natural breath and energy. When we're stressed out, we tend to breathe clear up in the top of our chests. So when somebody tells us to take a deep breath in, you do this. That's not a deep breath. That's a shallow breath that looks like you're doing something. It's like physical movement. So you want to try to bring that breath down if you can. Loosen things up. So when you breathe in, the belly moves out. And then as you take that full deep breath, you feel the expansion move up, move up, move up, move up. And then you can finally feel the expansion at the very top, when you've got everything open. And just doing that, taking those deep breaths and then holding it a bit. So you think about holding it, breathing in for the count of 4, holding it for the count of 5, and breathing out slower to the count of 6. So we breathe in, hold, and then breathe out. It helps to calm the body, helps to loosen all that up, get your full deep breath going. Once you're oxygenating the blood, it helps us to calm. So if you find yourself in a chaotic or traumatic even situation, take some deep breaths. Help ground yourself. Last is natural heart-mind. So we want to be open ourselves. When we get stressed out, we tend to close in, put those barriers up. So we want to relax all that. We're in a safe space. We're in a safe exercise of just opening and relaxing, releasing, letting everything come and go. I've been talking about different techniques with the breath. Yesterday we talked about breathing to the inner mantra of here, now. So breathing in to here, breathing out to now. Awake, aware. Breathe in, breathe out. Here, now. Awake, aware. You can also use I'll call it a modified ocean breath. If you're a yogi and you practice yoga, you may have done some breath work with where you actually kind of have your mouth is closed, but you make sort of a cavern, and as you breathe in sort of into the back of your mouth and into that chamber, creating the sound within your head of almost like waves. And when you breathe out, you're breathing out directed toward the mouth, but it comes out the nose, if that makes sense. So that's why I say modified. So if you breathe, don't be afraid to make some noise. And you'll start to hear that your breath almost sounds like waves. Coming, going, the waves of coming, going. And if it helps to sort of imagine yourself sitting on the shore of a beach, maybe, if you like beaches. You're just sitting close enough that you can feel the very tips of the waves coming. Yeah, it's helpful. So let everything come and go. That's the point. So if you want to make breath waves, that's good. If you just want to think here, now, awake, aware. If you need to take a bliss break, be honest with yourself if that's what you're doing and you're taking that, I just want to float for a while. So just let everything else go. Let your whole intention be about taking a break away from all the stimulus. And, leave your body a little bit. Don't pay attention so much to the sensations. Pay attention to the breath and the air and the temperature, and let yourself float. If that's what you need to do, be honest and do that, though. Yeah. So I'm going to ring the bell 3 times. We'll let the sound and vibration mark the beginning of this exercise, and then we'll mark it again with 3 bells at the end. Take the posture and your intention of your attention. Figure out what you need from this meditation today and support yourself with that. Take some deep breaths. Breathing in. Holding. Releasing. Natural body, not too tight, not too loose, just sitting. Sitting at ease, in comfort. Move if you need to move. Sway if you need to sway. Rock if you need to rock. Just support. This is you showing up for you. Natural breath and energy, coming and going. Focusing and releasing. Each breath is the only breath. Here and now. Awake and aware. At ease. Open your natural heart and mind. Open the windows and doors and let everything just flow. You're exactly where you should be, and you have everything that you need. Just breathe and be. about you two? Better? Better than before? I hope so. If not, do it some more. Do it some more when you can. Slip away or just go find a little corner somewhere away from everyone where you can just chill out. Be an attentive steward of your own self. Fill up. When you can fill up, then you can share with others. It's sometimes hard to do, I understand. So keep at it. Stay diligent. Be patient with yourself and everyone else and everything else that's going on. And we'll make it through. I'll be back here tomorrow at 2:30. So come and join me. And if you need to press play again on the recording, do this again, do it again. Yeah? Pick a different day. If you're tired of this one, excuse me, pick a day that works for you. Pick a flavor that works for you and just do it. Go and stare at trees or moving water or stagnant water, whatever you need. Watch your flower beds. Yeah? All right. Have a great day, and I'll